You finally got the raise. The number on your paycheck went up. You did the math and it should work. But somehow, the end of the month arrives and you're back to the same feeling. That knot in your stomach, that voice that says, there's not enough. The math says you're fine. Your brain says you're in danger. And your brain wins every time. This is the scarcity mindset. It's not about how much money you actually have. It's about what your brain believes is true. You can double your income and still feel broke because the mindset doesn't update when the bank account does. Most people try to solve scarcity by chasing more income, more side hustles, more everything. That's the wrong path, the path that keeps you running. Your brain has a scarcity mode. It's an ancient survival mechanism that was designed to keep you alive when resources were genuinely limited. The problem is, your brain can't tell the difference between "I might starve this winter" and "my savings account isn't where I want it to be." It responds the same way, by narrowing your focus, increasing your anxiety, and making you count every single thing you don't have, even when you have enough. Even at the grocery store, choosing between the $5.99 cereal and the $2.49 one, your brain is acting like this decision determines whether you survive. For many of us, this wiring traces back to childhood. Maybe you watched your parents stress over bills at the kitchen table. Maybe you heard, "We can't afford that," so many times it became the background noise of your entire childhood. Or maybe you experienced real scarcity, genuine poverty, and your brain learned lessons it was never supposed to carry into a better life. The past doesn't stay in the past, it lives in your nervous system. But here's what changes everything. What if you stopped counting what's missing and started seeing what's actually there? Today we're going to tear apart the scarcity mindset. By the end of this video, you'll understand why more money doesn't fix a scarcity brain. You'll see the 3 scarcity traps that drain your decisions every single day. And you'll walk away with 5 strategies to rewire your entire relationship with money. Let's start with what's actually happening inside your head. In 2013, 2 researchers, Sendil Mullainathan and Eldar Shafir, published a book that changed how we understand poverty. It was called Scarcity, and its central argument was devastatingly simple. When you don't have enough of something, your brain dedicates so much processing power to that thing that you become worse at everything else. They called it the bandwidth tax. Imagine your brain is a laptop. Scarcity is the one program that's using 70% of your processor. Everything else, your relationships, your health decisions, your long-term planning, is fighting over the remaining 30%. The numbers are staggering. The researchers found that scarcity, just the feeling of not having enough, can reduce cognitive performance by roughly 13 to 14 IQ points. That's the difference between average intelligence and superior intelligence, wiped out by financial stress. This is called tunneling. Your brain narrows its focus so intensely on the scarce resource that everything outside the tunnel disappears. Your partner is trying to get your attention. There's a doctor's appointment you keep postponing. There's a skill you could learn that would increase your income. None of it registers, because your brain is locked onto one thing: the gap between what you have and what you think you need. And here's where it gets dangerous. Tunneling feels like focus. You think you're being responsible, laser-focused on fixing the money problem, but you're actually being blind. You pay the urgent $50 bill instead of spending $20 on car maintenance. The car breaks down. Now you need $800. You solved the immediate problem and created a bigger one. This is the scarcity loop. Scarcity triggers tunneling. Tunneling causes neglect. Neglect creates more scarcity. You're running on a wheel, and the wheel is speeding up. Scarcity makes you borrow from tomorrow to survive today. And it's not just money. The same mechanism fires whether you're short on cash, short on time, or short on attention. Money scarcity, time scarcity, attention scarcity. Same brain region, same cortisol spike, same tunneling effect. Your ancient threat detection system, the amygdala, was designed to spot tigers in the grass. It cannot tell the difference between a predator and an empty bank account. To your nervous system, financial stress is life-threatening danger. Your body responds accordingly. Fight or flight, narrowed focus, survival mode. So let's trace how this actually shows up. Trap number 1, money scarcity. This is the most obvious and the most misunderstood. The trap isn't empty pockets. The trap is the feeling. You can have $3,000 in savings and still feel like you have nothing. You can afford the $4 item, but you can't let yourself buy it. You tell yourself, I'll buy it when I get the promotion. Then you get the promotion and the goalpost moves to when I hit 10K, then 20K, then 50K. The number changes. The feeling never does. Because the money was never the problem. Trap number 2, time scarcity. Your calendar is packed, every slot filled. You're running between tasks, constantly behind, always saying, I don't have time. But let's look at where the time actually goes. Not all busy is productive. Those 45 minutes of scrolling your phone, the 30 minutes spiraling about money, that's not time scarcity, that's attention leakage. And the tunneling effect makes you triage everything that isn't urgent. You skip the doctor appointment. You don't call your mom. You never update your resume. 3 months later, the neglected health becomes a crisis. The neglected relationship strains. The missed opportunity is gone. What you neglect compounds, with interest. Trap number 3, attention scarcity, the one nobody talks about. Your attention is the most valuable thing you own, and everyone is trying to steal it. Ads consume 28% of your mental attention. Social media takes another 34%. Add in news alerts, notifications, emails, Slack messages, and you're left with maybe 20% for your actual life. And this isn't an accident, it's a business model. Every notification, every flash sale, every limited time offer, these are engineered to trigger your scarcity response. They manufacture urgency because your brain literally cannot resist it. You try to focus on your budget spreadsheet and your phone lights up. Flash sale, 70% off. Your attention snaps, the spreadsheet fades. They won. These 3 traps don't just coexist, they multiply each other. When you're short on money, you work more hours, which creates time scarcity. When you're short on time, you make worse spending decisions, which worsens money scarcity. When you're short on attention, you miss opportunities to improve either one. The spiral only goes one direction, down. Unless you know where to break the cycle. And to break it, you have to understand where it started. Most scarcity thinking has an origin story. For many of us, it started in childhood. You were at the kitchen table, watching a parent stress over bills. You didn't know you were taking notes, but your brain was recording everything. Filing away beliefs like, money is hard to get, there's never enough, you have to struggle. These files are still running your operating system today. Your circumstances changed, your income changed, but the software didn't update. Updating feels unsafe because the old system kept you alive. You're clinging to armor that's too heavy, a scarcity mindset that once protected you from disappointment and risk and hope. But armor that heavy keeps you from moving forward. And the world around you isn't neutral. There's a scarcity machine running 24/7 designed to keep you in this state. Social media is a scarcity amplification engine. Every scroll shows you someone else's highlight reel while you're living in your behind the scenes. E-commerce sites flash, only 2 left, and 12 people are viewing this because they know your brain can't resist manufactured urgency. Limited editions, countdown timers, don't miss out. This is a $1 trillion industry built on exploiting your survival instincts. The maze was built for you. But once you see the walls, you can find the exit. And the exit isn't what most people think. It's not another budget spreadsheet. It's not cutting out your coffee. It's not just be more disciplined. Because the scarcity brain can't see past this week. It borrows from the future to solve the present. Credit cards, buy now, pay later, payday loans. The most expensive money is always the easiest to get. A person with a scarcity brain buys the $400 washing machine on credit, pays $180 in interest, and it breaks in 2 years. A person with an abundance brain buys the $550 machine in cash, and it lasts 8 years. Scarcity costs more than money. The person in the mirror is running old software. You can't uninstall it completely. Those childhood files are deep, but you can override them. If this changed how you see your own brain, subscribe. New videos every week on the psychology of money. It's not math, it's your brain.